Hello everyone, and in this session we will study about the performance of computer. So let us start the topic, that is the performance of computer. So here, uh, what is the performance of computer? Performance of computer is the amount of work accomplished by a computer system. The amount of work accomplished by the computer system is called as a performance of computer. The word performance is a computer performance means how well is the computer doing the work it is supposed to do. How well the computer doing the work it is supposed to do. It basically depends on, means performance of computer is totally or basically depends on the response time, throughput and execution time of the computer system. The performance of computer is totally or basically depend upon the response time, throughput and execution time of the computer system. Therefore, we need to understand each and every term, that is response time, what is response time, what is throughput, and what is the execution time. So, what is the response time? The response time is the time from the start to completion of a task. We can, it is also say, it is duration of task from starting to execute the task. That is called as a response time. So response time includes the following things, that is operating system overhead, waiting for input output and other process, accessing disk and memory, and the time spent for executing on the CPU or execution time. So these response time included all these things, that is the operating system overhead. Firstly, process goes to the operating system, then there in a input output section the process is going on a waiting state or a ready state. It also requires some time. Then access card memory to enter into ready queue. Then the time spent executing on the CPU or execution time. Then the process actually start the execution by the CPU, and uh, how many times spent to execute the process is called as a execution time. Execution time is also the factor of response time. So response time is nothing but the duration from of a process from starting process to the executive process. Process is nothing but the task, completion of task. So it is the definition. Response time is the time from start to completion of task, and this include the operating system overhead, waiting for input output and other process, accessing disk and memory, and the time spent executing on the CPU or execution time. Now, second thing is the throughput. What is the throughput? Throughput is the total amount of work done in a given time. Means we can calculate how much work done is done by the CPU. So that is the throughput of the CPU. So the definition is throughput is the total amount of work done. Means how much work done is done by the how much work are done by the CPU in a given time is known as a throughput. Now CPU execution time. The CPU execution time is the total time a CPU spends computing on a given task. CPU execution time is the total time a CPU spends computing on the given task. Computing means it's a process. The total time of CPU spends in a process on a given task. Means how many time takes by the CPU for a given task is known as a CPU execution time. It also excludes the time for the input output or running other programs. It also excludes the time for input output or running other programs. This is also referred to as a simply CPU time. Means exclusion of time is also referred as the CPU time. The performance is determined by the execution time. The performance is determined by the execution time as a performance is universally proportional to the execution time. That is, the performance is equal to 1 upon execution time. Means performance is determined by the execution time, as the performance is inversely proportional to the execution time. Okay, so you can see here the formula. The performance is equal to 1 upon execution time. Means how the performance is calculated or determined. The performance is inversely proportional to the execution time. That is equal to performance is equal to 1 divided by execution time. And the performance of A divided by performance of B is equal to execution time of B upon execution time of A. If given that processor A is faster than the processor B, that means execution time of A is less than that of execution time of B. So here one example is given. Here two processes are there. We have to calculate the performance of A and performance of B. So this is the formula. We have to calculate the performance. That is performance of A divided by performance of B is equal to execution of B divided by execution time of A. If if given that the processor is A is faster than the processor B, that means execution time of A is less than that of the execution time of B. Therefore, performance of A is greater than the performance of B. याचा अर्थ असा आहे की जर ए हा फास्टर प्रोसेसर आहे बी पेक्षा, तेव्हा एक्झिक्युशन ऑफ टाईम एचं जास्त असेल फास्टर असल्यामुळे बी प्रोसेसरपेक्षा ए हा फास्ट असल्यामुळे ए प्रोसेसर हा फास्ट असल्यामुळे त्याचा एक्झिक्युशन टाईम हा जास्त असेल. म्हणून परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ ए इज ग्रेटर दॅन परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ बी. एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे ह्या ठिकाणी. सपोज मशीन ए रन अ प्रोग्राम इन 100 सेकंड्स. मशीन आहे ए, ती एक प्रोग्रामला रन करायला 100 सेकंड घेते आहे, आणि मशीन बी रन्स द सेम प्रोग्राम इन 125 सेकंड्स. आणि दुसरी जी मशीन आहे बी, तिला एक प्रोग्राम रन करण्यासाठी 125 सेकंद लागतात. Then the performance of A divided by performance of B is equal to execution time of B upon execution time of A is equal to 125 divided by 100, that is equal to 1.25. That means machine A is a 1.25 time faster than the machine B, and the time to execute a given program can be computed as execution time is equal to CPU clock cycle into क्लॉक सायकल टाईम. तर यामध्ये एक एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे की सपोज म्हणजे परफॉर्मन्स रेट कसा काढायचा आहे. तर याच्या अगोदर आपण पाहिलं होतं की परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ मशीन ए आणि प्रोसेसर ए आणि प्रोसेसर बी. सपोज प्रोसेसर ए हा फास्टर आहे प्रोसेसर बी पेक्षा, तर त्याला एक्झिक्यूट करण्यासाठी जो एक्झिक्युशन टाईम लागेल तो कमी लागेल. त्याला एक्झिक्युशन टाईम हा कमी लागेल, म्हणून प्रोसेसर ए हा फास्टर असेल. दुसऱ्यामध्ये एक्झाम्पल दिलं आहे मशीन एला एक प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्यूट करायला 100 सेकंड लागतात, 100 सेकंड लागतात. तर मशीन बीला तोच सेम प्रोग्राम रन करायला 125 सेकंड लागतात. तर मग आपल्याला जो फॉर्म्युला दिलेला आहे परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ ए डिवाइड बाय परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ बी इज इक्वल टू एक्झिक्युशन टाईम ऑफ बी अपॉन एक्झिक्युशन टाईम ऑफ ए, that is equal to 125. Execution time of B is a 125 second, and execution time of A is 100 second. So after dividation we get the result 1.25. That means the machine A is 1.25 times faster than machine B, and the time to execute a given program can be computed as execution time is equal to CPU clock cycle into clock cycle time into clock cycle time. Execution time is equal to CPU clock cycle into clock cycle time. That is the formula of execution time. Since the clock cycle time and clock rate are reciprocal, so execution time is equal to CPU clock cycle divided by clock rate. Okay, so that is the formula of CPU time. CPU time is equal to seconds divided by program, and seconds divided by program is equal to instruction upon program into cycles upon instruction into cycle seconds upon cycle. This is the formula to calculate CPU time. Okay, CPU time equals to seconds upon program. Seconds upon program means how many seconds um taken by the processor to execute a particular program is called as a CPU time. And it is also have the formula that is equal to, and second divided by program is equal to, and this formula equal to instruction upon program into cycles upon instruction into seconds into cycles. Means how much instruction are executed in the program, and how many instruction cycle are executed in that program, and how many cycles in the each second are performed. And after we multiply all the things, we get the CPU time. So how to improve performance of a computer system? To improve the performance, you can either decrease the CPI. CPI means clock cycle per instruction. To improve the performance, you can either decrease the CPI clock cycle per instruction by using the new hardware. Second, decrease the clock time or increase the clock rate by reducing the propagation delay or by using pipeline. Next, decrease the number of required cycle or improve the ISAR compiler. These are the things we have to implement to improve the performance of a computer system. The first is decrease the clock per CPI means clock cycle per instruction by using the new hardware. Means there is we need to add the new hardware to decrease the CPI. CPI means cycle per instruction, cycle per decrease the cycle per instruction, clock cycle per instruction. Second, again decrease the clock time or increase the clock rate. Increase the clock rate by reducing the propagation delay. We have to reduce the delay propagation delay or by using the pipeline. Means we can use the pipeline to decrease the clock time or increase the clock rate by reducing the propagation. And third thing is decrease the number of required cycle or improve the ISAR compiler. Improve the quality of ISA or the compiler, and that will surely improve our performance of system computer system. So that's it about the performance of computer. I hope you will understand. Thank you for watching.